What do I want you to know? Let me tell you a list. I want you to know about, have an idea about what you are, like soul, then intelligence, then mind, then body, and then your life, how it flows down like that. I want you to know that the people in the East are not actually your enemies, that they are good people too. I've been there. I've been to a lot of places that a lot of Americans never go. Most Americans never go. Only those of us who seek Eastern knowledge go to these places. I want you to know the people there are very nice. India especially is very open to the West. They're not malicious, angry, dangerous at all. Not at all. I want you to know about some of their contributions to humanity, such as, well, you've heard of yoga, but the type of yoga people are familiar with is only Hatha yoga. That's only a part of the yoga system. I also want you to know about the other parts, and I want you to know about Ayurveda. That's their medicine system. That Ayurveda means the knowledge of longevity, how to live a long life. It's mostly about how to eat, herbology, and so forth. It's a lot like the ancient herbology knowledge that white people used to have, but they lost. I want you to know about the things you learn being a good disciple, discipline, mainly like restraint. Restraint is something that must be applied in life very often. And restraint, or wanting to be self-restraining, comes from knowing a lot. The higher your knowledge, ethics, and morals, the more you restrain yourself. That is why very knowledgeable people or holy people are very self-controlling. You'll notice this. It's because they know a lot. They know the repercussions of actions. They study cause and effect. So I want to spread that knowledge a lot more because, like right now, living below me in this apartment building is a young couple who, I just think they do drugs, smoke cigarettes, and they fight a lot. They seem really unhappy. You see a lot of people in America who are just lost, and I want to help them. And I also want to help bring peace between the East and the West. There doesn't need to be as much animosity. Americans or Westerners are good-hearted and Easterners are good-hearted. The two are just very different. I want to help bridge that gap. I have bridged that gap. I am both. I am literally a white Hindu, you could say, because I've given a lot of my life to living in India, living like an Indian, knowing Indians. I wrote and still sell one of the leading astrology software programs that is their style, and I know tons of Indians and people all over the world. So I want to bridge the gaps of understanding between peoples. There does not need to be fear and judgment. And surely I want to help Westerners understand that they are not superior to Easterners. They are not better than, more educated than, holier than, more moral, more civilized. This is not true. This is just not true. They are different in all of those things. They have different styles of education, of eating, of civilization, of morality, of ethics. Basically, everywhere you go, you find people are the same, but they're working with a different set of cultural tools. Their nurture is different, but their innate nature is not. Continuing on my list of things I want to see happen, if I were the king of the world, I would want there to be overall harmony and maintenance, an ongoing survivability of all societies, human, animal, plant, mineral. You see, there's all these things have ecosystems. Humans are special because they can achieve moksha, liberation, emancipation from this material life, which is very difficult and full of death. The soul can go beyond, or that is the idea of religion and the promise of faith and inference from nature. We can see that this is probably what's actually going on. Indeed, there is probably another place. And so I would like to see, as all intelligent humans would, that the planet be able to survive us, and that animals be able to survive, and so forth. So by this, there must be population control. There must be things like taking care of each other, global planning for resources of water for humans and food, so that we don't have things like suffering from drought, suffering from starvation. We don't need that, and we can overcome that if we put our minds to it. There should not be these ideas that we can do whatever we want. That, again, is a cultural norm that is norm amongst, ancient white people, where, the quest and finding new land and so forth is like in the blood. But there should be some sort of, cooperation, submission. There has to be some socialism as well as some freedom, because we are social as well as individual. We are herd animals. We need each other. So we have to make sure that the forests survive, that lakes, rivers, the land, the species of animals, nature should go on, and we're smart enough to do that, but we can't be unethical, immoral, and wantonly, grossly materialistic. When we are grossly materialistic, that is when things fall apart. So I would like to spread enough education and knowledge so that that doesn't happen, so that that gradually goes away. This will be changing the cultural norm of the West to something calmer, more intellectual, more peaceful, less unnecessary activity, and more focused activity. For example, you can be completely healthy in body, fully exercised, in a teeny amount of space and with no equipment. That's right. You can be fully muscular and healthy and buff and good looking in a teeny amount of space, like, say a piece of apartment floor or ground, 10 feet by 10 feet or even less, but that's all you need, and you only need your body because it can exercise itself. You can use your muscles against themselves to strengthen them. You can even just strengthen them by flexing. And dancing and things you do in place alone are extremely good methods of exercise, and that should be known and spread. So yoga, self-restraint, discipline, discipleship, study of ancient books like the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, never mind that this is from India, so to speak. What does that mean? From India. Is that bad? Or that it has a foreign name? Bhagavad Gita, ooh, weird. Not weird. Humans have various languages. English is, in fact, a combination of many languages. English has parts of it from the original, say, language of the Angles, Swedish people, so probably a type of Swedish, Scandinavian. It has Latin, it has German, it has French, it has Gaelic. It has Proto-Indo-European roots, Sanskrit. English is a conglomeration like everything else from Northern Europe, because these lands were totally overrun repeatedly by very different peoples. The influences were tremendous in the old world of Europe.